Hello everyone, welcome back to SFD Data channel. So today we are going to discuss a very important topic, which is switch your career from Java developer to Salesforce developer. And one thing, if you are watching this video and you are not having a Java background, so it doesn't mean like this video is not for you. So you can still watch the video, and so please watch the video, and so you will get to know about Salesforce and similarities with your skills as well. Okay, so let's start. And just to say, like, please watch the video until the end, and so that you will get to know everything about your career change into Salesforce. So, like most of the Java developers are confused and having lots of questions like, is it really good move into Salesforce or not? And like, will their current skills be enough to move into Salesforce or not? Like, how will be the future and salaries, etc. So in this video, I will try to clear all of your doubts. Okay, so please watch the complete video. And before I start, I want to tell you like I also started my career as a Java developer. And as a Java developer, you already have a strong foundation in programming, logic, and application development, right? So it's really easy to move into Salesforce because as I switch into Salesforce, so I really picked up all the concepts in Salesforce very quickly. Okay, so let's start to see the similarities and differences between Java and Salesforce. So in this document, you can see I have noted down a few points. So if you read this statement, it is saying switching from Java development career to Salesforce development is a strategic move. Your existing Java skills provide a strong foundation and making the transition more manageable than for someone new to programming. So which we already discussed. I told you like if you already have a good foundation in Java, right? So it is really easy and learn programming in the Salesforce as well. Okay, so like someone who started from the scratch and you already have a lot of skills, right? As you work as a Java developer, so it will be like easy for you to pick up all the things in Salesforce. So you can see this table. In this table, like I have mentioned all the region. So of course you can have a question like why to switch from Java to Salesforce. Okay, what are the benefits? Okay, so here I have mentioned a few benefits. You can see first is high demand. So in the high demand, you can see Salesforce is a number one CRM in the world, and Salesforce ecosystem is booming, and you can see companies of all sizes are adopting Salesforce. So you mean like not a big company, like small companies, startups are also adopting Salesforce, and they are creating a lot of jobs in the market. And you can see creating a massive demand for skilled professionals. So I told you like many companies like TCS, Wipro, Salesforce itself, Deloitte, Mindtree, Capgemini, Cognizant, Accenture, or mostly all of the companies are adopting Salesforce. Okay, even the product-based company, service-based company, everyone is having Salesforce. And you can see the Salesforce ecosystem is growing rapidly, with projection estimating 4.2 million new jobs by 2026. So here you can see like approximate next in the like in the next 1 year they are creating approx 4.2 million new jobs across the world. Okay, so we do have a high demand in Salesforce. So there is no need to worry about the future and jobs. And also recorded a one video you can watch in my playlist. Like I have mentioned all the company's name, okay, and I have mentioned all the differences, okay, about other technologies as well. They want to switch into Salesforce. Okay, I will mention in the description that link. Okay, so second point is cloud-based development. So you can understand this term cloud-based. So Java is not on cloud, and you for the Java development you need to install softwares in the local machine. Like for Java you have to install JDK, right? And for the database you have to install for SQL Server and other things as well. But for the Salesforce there is no need to install anything in the local machine. Okay, everything runs on Salesforce Cloud. Okay, so just there's a URL. I will show you everything. You just need to log in there. You will log in the entire Salesforce platform. You can do the coding over there. You can create application over there. You can you can run the database queries, which is like SQL query in the Salesforce. So everything you can do on the cloud. There is no need to install in the local machine. Okay. So next point is fast development cycle. So this is like the point which is, this Java, for the small functionalities as well, you need to write a code. Okay. But in Salesforce, uh, we don't have those things. We do have a code as well, lot of code, but Salesforce recommend if any requirement comes, just try to find out, do we have any standard configuration process to develop that requirement? Okay. If we don't have that, then go for the coding. So for that configuration part, we can say low code tools or some configuration tools, we can say. Okay, so we try to achieve those requirements first through the standard configurations. Then if that is not achievable through the standard part, then we go for the Apex programming language. So which is like Java like, we can say. Okay, so we can say finally like faster app building. So in the Salesforce, you can build app faster. Okay. Third point is great salaries. So of course, this is like a very important point. Everyone wants to know like what could be the salary once we move to Salesforce. So of course, I am sure like you will get a good salary than Java in Salesforce. Okay. I have seen a lot of people, they moved from Salesforce to sorry, from Java to Salesforce, and they are getting very good salaries. Okay, even in less year of experience, they are getting very good amount of salaries. Okay, so there is no need to worry about the salaries. Okay, and this is like last point which I have noted down, which is similarities between Java and Salesforce. This is like a very important point, and everybody is having questions like, what are the different similarities? Okay, of Java programming and Salesforce programming. So you can read this in the video, but I'll just tell you the high level. In this Java programming, we have a Java. In the Salesforce, we have a Apex language. Okay, both are similar. We can say 95% is similar. Okay, and all the syntax, you create a class. Okay, you're defining the data types as well, integer, string, everything is similar. Okay, you could see a little bit difference. So that once you will go through the documents about Apex and all those things, you will get to know. Okay. Okay, so I'll show you more similarities and mapping as well with the Java skills and Salesforce skills. So here you can see this is a table, and you can see it. We have a Java skills mapping with the Salesforce skills. Okay, so in Java we use a Java language as a business logic, and in the Salesforce we do have a Apex language. Okay, and like we can say both are 95% similar, and same like Apex is having same concept, oops, classes and interfaces. So there is not much difference. Okay, and you can easily learn Apex if you have good command in Java. And second is SQL. So of course, for the database instruction, you use SQL, right? So in the Salesforce, we do have a SQL and SOSL. And I will show you as well examples after this table. So you will find there is no difference in Salesforce server language as well. Whatever the queries, whatever the concepts you have in the SQL, same concept we have in Salesforce as well. Okay. And for the UI development in Java, so high level, like you use JSP, HTML, CSS, right? So in the Salesforce, same like we do have, but we Salesforce provide their own frameworks as well. So we do have a LWC or a Visual Force pages, but we can use HTML, CSS as well with these framework. Okay, so I will show you these LWC's Aura as well in the Salesforce, how it looks and how you can append HTML, okay, in that file. So you can see LWC is Lightning Web Component or a framework and Visual Force page, and you can use HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Okay, and the next is REST API and SOAP API. Yeah, so of course for the integrations with third party, and if you want to integrate any system in Java, so you use REST APIs, SOAP APIs. Okay, same we do have in the Salesforce REST API. So there is not a much difference. Concept is same, so you will easily learn all these concept in Salesforce. So I hope you have understood all this mapping with Java skill to Salesforce, and also like we will discuss more, and I will show you the examples as well. Okay, so we have discussed this table and discussed between like discussed similarities between Java and Salesforce. So now I will show you some examples in Salesforce. Some examples like the classes or a component and LWCs, how it looks and how it is similar with the Java. Okay, and your UI development languages like HTML, JavaScript, CSS. Okay, so this is my Salesforce org. So in this org, I logged in with this URL, which is login.salesforce.com. Okay, and I put up my credentials. So this is my credential, and I logged in Salesforce. This is like a Salesforce homepage, and I'll show you. So this is a like option developer console. So once I open this, right? So you can open a new tab as well. See, so this is like a IDE for us. Like we do coding here. Like if I want to create a class, I want to create a Aura component, I want to create a any trigger. Okay, trigger is also there. I want to create a Visual Force base. This is like IDE for us. But LWC we cannot create from this environment. So for LWC, I need to install the VS Code in the local machine, but it's not mandatory. You can also use some browser extension, which is Lightning Studio. So you can see this is like Lightning Studio browser extension. Once you click on this, it will open this one. So here you can see this is like a Lightning Web Components, right? We have Apex classes as well. So it's not like you can create a Lightning Web component from this environment. You can create Apex classes as well. Okay, so it's not mandatory to install this VS Code in the local, but I will show you this VS Code as well. Okay, so let me open the class. So the class is we have opportunity controller. So you can see this is a class, right? See, I hope you once you see this class, you feel like this is same as Java, right? So this like class name, public, private, whatever you want, global. Okay, this is like a method. So this is like method name. This is return type. You want to have, you can use any return type, string, boolean. This is like list. Okay, static method, non-static method we can define here as well. Okay, this is like a parameter, same. Okay, so also this is like a debugger statement. In the Java you have a some system.println, right? But in Salesforce we have a system.debug. If you want to debug any parameter, any value, anything else, right, you can debug using this statement. Okay, and you see this is like a SQL. Okay, so in SQL you use select ID from table. Here we are using select ID from this table. So this is, we call it SQL in Salesforce. Okay, so I am getting the ID field name field data from this opportunity object. So we call it object here, you call it table over there. Okay, same we use where filter. So this is, everything is same. Okay, as a Java, so there is no need to learn mm, like much more, right, when you come into Salesforce. And now come back to the Aura component. So you can see this is Aura framework. Okay, this is for UI purpose only. Okay, so this is, don't go to these many syntax. See, this is like code, we can say. Don't go these many syntax. Okay, these are the like Aura standard components. So we can use our HTML code here as well. Like I want to use paragraph. Okay, like this. So you can write, type or anything like this and save it. This is saved. This data will be visible on the UI as well. If you want to use div tag, if you want to use any other tag, you can use it here. Okay, this is like component file. And if you go to the controller, and this is a JavaScript file. Okay, so if you want to handle any event, any action which is triggered from the component file, or like any Java HTML tag, okay, you can handle it here with this function. So you can see this on form submit, this is a function same as JavaScript which you do, right? And see console.log, we use same, everything is same as JavaScript. So we also have C style. So here style, here this is CSS. See, everything is same. Whatever you write as CSS in your Java, right? Same we do in the Salesforce. So there is not a much difference in the Java and Salesforce programming language. I mean, Java UI in the UI development in Java and UI development in the Salesforce. Okay, this is Aura, and I'll show you the LWC as well. So you can see this is LWC. So LWC itself has a files, HTML file, JavaScript file, XML file. So HTML is same as a file, same as like your HTML. So this is another language to design UI in Salesforce. Yeah, we have a Aura, we have a Visual Force page, but LWC is also another language, another framework to design the UI. Okay, so you can use anyone, but recommended is LWC because this is the latest one from Salesforce. Okay, you can write your code like HTML code here. Okay, so you can see this is an example. Div, div name, div is there, and this some of the tags which you can see, the other LWC defined tag. So you will get to know once you will come to the Salesforce, like you will read this LWC, you will get to know. But this is easy. Okay, this is not that much difficult to understand. So I hope you understood. And this is like JavaScript file. You can see same JavaScript file, same see this is like a sorry function as we define in JavaScript. So don't go these many statement import whatever doing. This is like simple. Once you will get understand and read the LWC document, you will understand everything. This is simple. Okay, so I hope like you understood the key similarities and differences between Java and Salesforce. I hope like you are feeling you know a bit excited about Salesforce. Okay, and I hope like I am clearing your doubts. Okay, we will discuss some more key differences and similarities as well in this table. So now let's discuss more key differences and similarities. So you will get to know each and everything about Java and Salesforce. Okay. So if you see this table, so I have three columns in this table, like feature, Java development, and Salesforce development. So first column will tell you what are the features, okay, in both, and what are differences according to this feature, okay, in Java and Salesforce. So if you talk about the platform, so we have discussed like for Java development, we need to install softwares in the machine. So this is like dependent on machine. You can see we have to install the softwares. For Salesforce development, there is no need to install. This is totally runs on cloud. And I also show you like this is like URL to log into Salesforce. So you can just hit this URL and create a user. For the create user, that is a separate URL. I will tell you. But to log into Salesforce, this is like URL. You can log in and you can do each and everything, coding, everything. Okay, over there. Second, programming language, of course. So for the business logic, we have a Java and Java development. In the Salesforce, we have Apex. For this is for UI. So we have Visual Force based LWC or a JavaScript, and SQL SOSL is a like database language. UI development, yeah, in Java we have a JSP, JSF, Themeleaf, HTML, CSS. We have some framework like AngularJS. You also use jQuery, a lot of things, right? In Salesforce, we can use HTML, CSS, JS, jQuery as well, JavaScript framework. You can use AngularJS as well, but you need to use with these languages like LWC or a Visual Force Base. So either like you have to choose which language you are going to choose for the UI development in the Salesforce. If you're choosing LWC, then you can also use your HTML, CSS, and other JavaScript framework with the LWC as well. Okay. This is like a similarities we can say with the Java and Salesforce. Okay, there is no need to learn a lot. Okay, we do have existing things in Salesforce as well. Just you need to learn about LWC and Aura syntax and Visual syntax extra. So I hope you understood about the programming language, like because most of the professionals are having the questions only on these things, or like what are the languages in the Salesforce for the UI, backend, database. So I hope I have cleared all these questions. Okay. And if you still have any questions, you can or like post your comment in the video. So of course, I will try to answer those questions. And if you want to make some separate video on your doubts, then of course I will make that. The next point is development environment. So in the Java, use IntelliJ, Eclipse, NetBeans, Maven, Gradle, right? In Salesforce, I have so already. We use VS Code. So for the VS Code, like Salesforce CLI is software we need to install. So that will support the VS Code for the Salesforce development. And we have developer console. So developer console is this one. I have shown you. Okay. So this is like developer console. And we have our Lightning Studio, which I have already shown you. Like this is Lightning Studio uh, extension, so you can also do the coding here as well. Okay, so this is like a simple. It's not very tough to install a lot of things. This is just everything on Salesforce. Okay, if you're working on LWC, then you can install the VS Code, but otherwise you can do the coding on Developer Console as well. Okay, but best practice, sometimes we follow the VS Code to install in the local. Okay, because Salesforce is a multi-tenant architecture. So because same org, like if let's assume you are in team of five, and you are a three developer in the team, and on the one file, three people are working together. Okay, so there could be a possibility your code will be removed. Okay, where you have done a change and other person also working, he did the change on the same file, your code could be removed. Okay, if it is open at his end as well. Okay, at the same time. So we prefer like install the VS Code in the local. So this code you will keep in the local, and you can if your code is removed in the Salesforce, you can move this code again to the Salesforce. Okay. Okay, and next is database access. Yeah, of course. So in the database, if you're working in Java, so you have to do a lot of things like you have to set up a JDBC, you have to make a connection with the database. Okay, and you have a SQL, Hibernate, and JDBC, right? You have to do a lot of things with the database connectivity. But in Salesforce, it's really easy. There is no connection required. Salesforce is a built-in integration with Salesforce. Okay, database like so you can say built-in integration with Salesforce database, which is like SQL, SOSQL. Okay, so I have shown you right. This is a class. So I am just typing, here like select ID from opportunity. So I can also query here as well. See, this is my query editor. Limit one. See, if I simple. So it fetches the data from the opportunity table. This is like ID, this is like name. Okay. But if I do the same for a single query in the Java in development, then I have to set up lot, okay, to fetch only this single data. So Salesforce provides very easy connectivity with the database. Okay. And uh, database part is okay. Now next is backend logic. So in Java, you use Java classes, Spring Boot, servlets. But in Salesforce, we have Apex classes, we have a triggers, we have a synchronous, asynchronous process. So this is, don't worry about this new terminology, triggers and asynchronous. This is same as Apex. Okay, triggers is just like you want to automate something. Okay, by triggering some event. So like okay, so we will discuss this separately. Don't go in that much deep. This is like same as Apex class. Okay, Apex. So Apex code is there. There's nothing different. This is okay. One of the important point, which is deployment. So everybody wants to know because you have done the coding. Now you want to move your code into another environment, right? Like some testing environment. So how will you do that? So in the Java, you have to have this type of things like war, jar files, CI/CD tools. You have some Jenkins you use. GitHub also. Same we do in the Salesforce. Uh, you can use GitHub, you can use Jenkins. We have a gear set tool. Okay, but also if you don't want to use this, we do have a change set in the Salesforce. So from Salesforce to Salesforce, you can deploy your code into another org. So the next one is integration. So we have already discussed about integration. So in Java, you have REST APIs, OP APIs, RabbitMQ, Kafka, right? So we in the Salesforce we have a same REST APIs, OP APIs, and we do also have a platform events and name credentials. So don't go in these teams in these terms. We will discuss it. These are simple one. Okay. Certifications, yeah, this is like important point for everyone. So in Java, I don't see like a person who are having 3 year or 5 year of experience, they are having Java certifications. But if you have, that is well and good. But in Salesforce, if you are having certification like admin, developer certification, that is highly valued. Okay. So you can have a certification, and of course, don't worry. I will tell you like how to get a certification and what type of preparations are needed for the certifications. Okay. So no worry about it. Development model. So Java is totally, code centric. For each small requirement, we go for code. Okay, but in Salesforce, it's not like that. We do have a lot of code as well, but we prefer any functionality we can achieve through without code. We do have that. We say that configurations in the Salesforce. But if that is not possible, then we go for the code. So I hope you understood. I have noted down each and everything regarding Java and Salesforce differences, similarities. Okay, and I cleared all of your doubts. So the final point is key takeaways. So this is just high level. So Apex is easy to pick up due to Java-like syntax. Like both are same. You will find SQL, SOSL similar to SQL, but we are more optimized for the Salesforce objects. We do have some different terminology in a Salesforce like governor limits and multi-tenant architecture, which are unique to Salesforce and will require some learning. Yeah, of course. So in like in Java, what you do, like you are querying the data and you are writing the code, right? There might be there are not some limitation, but in Salesforce we do have some limitations, like you cannot write the query inside the for loop. Okay, you cannot fetch this much data in a single query, so you have to do some asynchronous way. A lot of things we have in this cover limit and multi-tenant architecture, so don't worry a lot about this point. So okay guys, that is all. So don't wait, start your Salesforce journey today, and if I can do it, so you can too as well. So if you found this video helpful, give it a like, subscribe for more videos, and comment below if you have any question. And please share to your friends, colleague, and your professional network as well. So if they want to switch their career and they are having any questions on Salesforce, so they can watch and they can start their journey in Salesforce. Thank you.